The most common descriptive statistics are central tendency and variability. The central tendency refers to mode, median, and mean, while the variability refers to range, quartile, variance, and standard deviation. As we see just now, there are three different central tendency statistics. Those are mode, median, and mean. Mode refers to the most frequently occurring measure in a group of data, while median is a set of score midpoint and mean is the average of number in a group. For example, we have this set of data. There are 7 scores in this set of data, and as you can see here, there are 233 in this set of data. So the mode for this data set is 33. And for median, we have to rearrange this set of data into ascending order. So as you can see here, the midpoint for this data set is 33. So the median for this data set is 33. Meanwhile, for mean, we have to sum out of this data and divide it by the number of the score. So the mean of this data set is 34.7. Let us take a look at another example to determine mode, median, and mean. Different from previous example, this set of data have 8 scores. And as you can see here, there are 233. So the mode of this data set is 33. And for median, we have to rearrange this score into ascending order, and as you can see here, the midpoint for this data set is between 33 and 35. So the median for this data set is 34. And for mean, we have to sum up all this score and divide it by the number of score, that is 8. So the mean for this data set is 36.5. The effect of outliers. So what is outlier? Outlier is a few individual measures in a group that are so high or so low compared with the other. So for central tendency measure, the outlier alter the mean more than either the mode or the median. Measure of variability or dispersion are the statistical companions to central tendency value. The small measure of dispersion means the scores are generally quite similar, while the large measure of dispersion means more difference among the scores. The first statistic for the measures of variability is the range. Range refers to the difference between the highest and lowest value in a group. For example, we have this set of data. The highest value is 47, while the lowest value is 25. So the range for this set of data is 20. We can divide a set of data into several parts. For example, if we divide the set of data into 4 parts, we can determine quartile, interquartile range, and semi-interquartile range. However, if we divide the set of data into 10 parts, we can determine decile and interdecile range. For example, we have this data set. So we want to find the first quartile, second quartile, and third quartile for this data set. The first step, we have to rearrange this data set into ascending order. After that, we have to find which score represent 25%, 50%, and 75% of this score. And as you can see here, the first quartile exists between 13 and 14. So the first quartile for this data set is 13.5. And the second quartile exists between 14 and 15. So the second quartile equal to 14.5. The third quartile exists at 16. Next, we take a look the variance. Variance refer to the sum of the square score to mean differences divided by n minus 1. This is the equation to calculate variance. For example, we have this data set. So the first step, we have to determine the mean value for this data set. If you can see here, the mean value is 36.3. After that, we can calculate the variance for this data set, and the variance S2 equal to 53.5. Next, we take a look about the standard deviation. Standard deviation refers to the square root of variance. This is the formula to determine the standard deviation of a group of data. For example, we have this set of data. So first, we have to determine the mean value for this set of data, which is 36.3. And after that, we can calculate the variance. The variance for this data is 53.5. And after that, we can calculate the standard deviation. And as you know, the standard deviation is the square root of variance. So we just have to square root 53.5 and we got 7.31.